Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's Pilates class. You don't particularly need anything. All you need is your mat and some space, and I will meet you in, let's come into a child's pose. Bring the big toes together, let's bring the knees a little bit wider. Allow your torso to sink in between the knees, reaching the arms out in front of you. We'll take a moment here to just be, to find that stillness, and just to arrive into our bodies. As you start to take a full breath in, and as you take those in breaths, can you allow the breath to reach into your side waist, into your back body and into the front? And then as you exhale, release that breath, go. Let's do another round just like that as you take a deep inhale through the nose, expand into your waist, into the back, into the front. And then as you exhale, release that breath. Adding on as you take a deep inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale, release the breath. You draw the belly button in towards the spine and then send it down. Inhaling. Exhale, release. Draw the belly button in and down. Adding on as you take a deep inhale through the nose, expand 360. And then as you exhale, release the breath. The last 3 ribs goes in together, in towards the spine, and then send it down. So a lot of things happening internally. And as you take those in breaths, you find that expansion. And then as you exhale, you release the breath, that engagement internally happens. Nice. Let's do one more round, nice and easy, just like that. As you take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale to release. And whenever you're ready, let's come into a tabletop. We'll just warm ourselves up before we add on into our strength building Pilates class. Gently rocking side to side with the hips. Go round and round with the torso. She's just really getting into your wrists. As you begin to maybe reverse the circle, you rock forwards and backwards, doing whatever feels good for you. We'll flip the palms up, fingertips towards you. And again, flick at the fingers. You can bend and straighten into the elbows. You can go round and round, rock forwards and backwards if you like. And then we'll reset, fingertips to face forwards. Tucking the toes under, drop the belly, pull the chest through, find a cow arch. And then as you exhale, round it in, chin towards the chest. A few more just like that. Finding that nice openness in the front and into the back as you take the cat. Let's do one more just like that. Nice. And then round in. Let's neutralize the spine, lift your hips up and back, take a downward facing dog. Pedal out through the legs, you can sway into the hips. Nice. As you inhale, lift your right leg up, roll around into the hips. Let's bend your right knee, sending your right heel towards the glute, and then extend. So you bend and then you extend. So just warm up into the hamstring, into the hips, maybe around into the ankles. Let's make this one last time, and then let's switch out. Drop your right foot down as your left leg reaches up. Open your hips. Maybe roll around here for a moment or two. And then we'll straighten the left leg and bend. So we straighten your left leg and bend. Let me just remove my necklace. Nice. And then reset. 2 hands, 2 knees. Let's roll it forward. We'll find that plank pose. And then pike your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Roll it forward, plank, and then use the strength of your lower abs to lift up, downward dog. One more nice and easy as you roll it forward, and then pike back up. Nice. This time as you come into your plank pose, we drop the knees down. Take a reset if you need to. Pull your hair back if you need to, and you can just wriggle around into the wrists if you feel like it's too much. Let's reset. Hands about shoulder width distance apart, index finger facing forward. You would know that if you've done my classes before. Engaging into the belly and into the ribs. Take a deep inhale to find that expansion. And then as you exhale, release that breath, go, and then draw the belly and the navel. Well, the navel is the belly, but navel and the ribs in. Finding that neutral spine, the neck is nice and long. Tucking the toes under, take a full breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, let's hover the knees above the ground. And then inhale to tap it down. Keep going just like that. So the hover is just maybe about an inch or so. That lift, maybe inch, inch and a half. Gaze out in front of you. Really pressure inner palms into the ground. Really making sure that the belly button scoops in and down towards the spine. Really engaging deep into your deep, 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 deep core. Let's go for 5. We tap. Exhale, lift to tap 4. Exhale to lift to tap for 3. Exhale to lift and tap for 2. Exhale to lift and tap. Reset. And again, this is your opportunity to maybe round into the roll into the wrist. We take a reset into a tabletop. We're taking shoulder taps, keeping your hip points facing forwards. Take a full breath in, neutralize the spine, core switches on. Exhale, left hand to your right shoulder. Inhale to drop it down and switch it out. Right hand to the left shoulder, drop it down. Keep going just like that. So my goal for you here is to keep the hips stable. Yeah? So you might find that your hip starts to wiggle. And if that's the case, just have a little bit more awareness. Maybe get a little bit wider with the knees if you need to. Let's make this your last round. Left hand to the right shoulder, tap it down. Right hand to the left shoulder, tap it down. We do another round just like that, or we add on. Take a full breath in to prepare. Exhale, hover the knees above the ground. Engage into the belly and into the ribs. Left hand to the right shoulder, drop it down. Right hand to the left shoulder, drop it down. You got it. Left hand to the right shoulder. So as you shoulder tap here, your hips will dance. But again, my goal for you is to keep the hips facing forwards. We're not twisting too much or hiking it too much, and you're not piking your hips so high up that it's like a weird bent knee downward dog. It's literally just above the mat, okay? Keep that awareness into the core, engage, and if it gets too much, you can always drop the knees onto the ground. Let's make this your last round. So we'll bring your left hand to the right shoulder, I'm feeling it, and right hand to the left shoulder, and then drop it down. Drop the knees down, and again, maybe roll around into the wrist. You can flex, point, flicker, round and round, whatever works for you. Let's keep the toes tucked down, don't bring the seat to the heels, keeping the arms reached out in front of you. Keep reaching the left arm forward, or right arm reaches back. So the palm of that right hand faces inwards. Keep the belly and the ribs switched on. As you roll it forward, neutralize the spine, core switches on. So we sweep it forward into a half plank, knees behind your hips. Reach your right arm forwards. Remember, hips and the chest faces forwards. And then inhale to bring the seat to the heels. Sweep your right arm back. So it's like a tricep extension. And then exhale to reach it forward. It's like a one-arm half plank, should you want to put a name onto it. And then tricep extension. Keep the left inner palm grounded as you reach it forward. Give someone a handshake. And then sweep it back. You got it. Let's go for 2. Reach it forwards. Last round. Reach it forwards. And then take that tricep extension. Take a pause here. Let's roll it forwards. Keep that right arm back. Left arm squeezes in towards the left ribs. And spiral your left tricep back behind you. Remember, the right inner palm faces inwards. So the knees remain behind your hips. If it gets too much, you can scooch it underneath your hips for a one-arm tabletop. Yes, so it works a little bit less off the core. Nice long neck. Take a full breath in to prepare. Exhale, bend your left elbow. It's a one-arm tricep. And then inhale to lift. Exhale to hover. And then lift. So as you lower, it's the left elbow that bends, yeah? Nothing really changes apart from that left elbow. I'm really squeezing and wrapping my left elbow in, triceps back, to really work into that left tricep. Let's go for 4. Keep the inner palm grounded. For 3, nice long neck. For 2, on your last one, we hover. Engage into the core. Bend your right elbow, so right hand comes forwards off the shoulder, and then kick back, right arm extends behind you. You take a bicep curl, and then right arm back behind you. Let's go for 10. Keep breathing. 9, 8, You got it. 7, 6, core switches on. 5, you should be feeling it in that tricep. 4, in the left one, that is. 3, you got 2. Last one, nice. Let's step your right foot forward between, well, step the right foot forward. Squeeze into the inner thighs. Let's lift it up. It's a slight hinge forwards. Right knee is bent. Right knee's on top of the ankle. Hip points remain facing forwards. Sending my right hip back behind me. Get nice and light in the left toes. You can place the hands wherever you want. Exhale to tap your left foot in nice and lightly, and then tap it back out 90-90. So you tap it in and then tap it back. So let's go for 8. Keep breathing. 7. Stay low in that right leg. I'm watching. 6. 5. You got 4. 3. Nice long spine for 2. Last one, stay 90-90, left knee underneath your left hip, right knee 90 degrees, obviously because it's 90-90. Nice long spine, engage into the lower belly a little bit more. Can you send your sitting bones back behind you a little bit more? You've got it. Hands wherever feels comfortable. Let's tiny pulses, get a little bit low if you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it nice and low. Land your hand down. Let's three-legged dog. Right leg sweeps up. Roll it around. You got it. And then a reset. Downward facing dog. Keep engaging into the core as you roll it forward. Find a plank pose. Pike your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Roll it forward. Find your plank. Lift it up and back. Downward dog. This time, let's roll it forwards. Find a plank. Oh, what's going on here with my hair? Nice long neck. And then drop the knees down. Reset yourself. Come into a child's pose. Well, I just kind of reset my wig. Reaching the arms out in front of you. Sinking the forehead into the ground. Keep reaching your right arm forwards, grounding through the right inner palms. Your left arm sweeps back. Left palm faces inwards. Engaging into the belly and into the ribs. Take a full breath in to prepare. Exhale, let's roll it forward. Half plank, knees behind your hips. Reach your left arm forwards. And then take it back. Tricep extension. So remember, if it gets too much, your knees can go underneath your hips for that tabletop variation. But since this is a quick class, if you've got your in you today, if you want a challenge, let's go knees behind the hips. Nice. Let's reach it forward for 2. Last round, reach it forwards and then take it back. Nice. This time, keep that left arm behind you. Let's roll it forwards for that one arm plank. Squeeze your right elbow in towards the ribs. Wrap your right tricep back. Let's lower and then lift. Lower and then lift. Nice. Keep breathing. Let's go for 5, 4. Keep wrapping it in. 3. Long neck for 2. Hold it halfway. Squeeze your right elbow in. And then it's your left arm that bends for a bicep. And then extend, kick back behind you. So your left arm squeezes in and then back. So that right tricep is working hard to isolate, to stabilize. Yeah? So you should be feeling it here. Keep breathing as we go for 4, 3. You got 2. Last round, nice. Let's step your left foot forward. Squeeze into the inner thighs. Let's lift up to 90-90. Hinge forward so that you're bending at the hip point, or the hip creases. Left knee's on top of the hips. Squeeze into the inner thighs, nice long slope of the spine. So you're not rounding here. Lift it a little bit taller if you feel like you're curving. Long spine, engage in breath. Exhale, tap your right foot in and then tap it back. There you got it. Let's go for 10. Breathe. 9, 8. Are you staying low in this left leg? 7. Wrap your left hip in for 6, 5, 4, get a bit longer in your spine. You got 3, 2, last one. Let's meet in your 90-90. Right knee's underneath your right hip, left knee remains on top of the ankle. Can you send your sitting bones back behind you, lean the chest forward, squeeze into the inner thighs, a tiny pulses, up and down, you got it. Up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it nice and low. Wrap your left hip in, land your hands down. Let's come into a bear hold. Take a full breath in, out. Neutralize the spine, nice long neck. Tap the knees down. Exhale to lift. Tap, and then lift. You got it. Keep going just like that. Can you engage into the core a little bit more? Can you tuck your tailbone in between the inner thighs a little bit more? Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. We lift in a bear hold, hover. Can you push the ground away from you a little bit more? And again, tuck your tailbone underneath a little bit more. Hold, breathe for 5. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down. Take it in your cow pose. Create the arch. Pull the chest forward. You got it. Nice. And then around it in, chin towards the chest. Keep going just like that. So that was your super quick, fairly gentle, shall we say, Pilates class. Something to wake you up. Something to add on to your day. It's not long, but it's effective. We've worked your triceps, we worked your core, there was no crunches, we worked your glutes, we worked your quads. Nice. And then let's come onto your belly. Point through the toes, land your forearms to the ground, and then really press the chest through the shoulders. Relax the shoulders back and down, maybe roll around to the neck. Awesome clicks, nice. And then let's lift all the way up, swing the legs forward. Let's come to plant your left foot down, right ankle on top, seated pigeon. Maybe wiggle side to side for a moment or two. Switch it out to left ankle on top. Wiggle, wiggle side to side. And then let's come to a cross leg. Let's reach your right arm up. Bend into the elbow, catch hold of the fingertips behind you, or maybe the right elbow with the left hand. Push the head back, wiggle side to side. You can always lean down towards the left for an extra side stretch. Lifting all the way up, and then let's switch it out. And I hope you really enjoyed that super short class. And let me give you some tip. Maybe take a little side stretch as well. Do not eat before you film a class or do a class, because I felt my lunch repeating on me. But it's all right. I did it for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let's lift all the way up, reach the arms up. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Roll the shoulders back and down, nice expansion. And then let's close down your eyes. Take a moment here to just relax, to soften. To come back to just being, to find that stillness. Maybe using this time to send yourself some loving, kind thoughts. Let's end it with a breath together. So you take a deep inhale through the nose, fill it all the way to the top. Take a big breath out, release, empty it out. Thank you so much for joining me for this super short Pilates class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you in the next class.